I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. Boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now, I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now.
Yeah, I be smoking Vannas, drinking Don P, thinking beyond deeper than Gandhi. While I'm on the yacht, counting G's, smoking trees. I'm about to be a billionaire, dipped in fresh gear, flicking $100 bills in the air. Bogard and Triangle, they getting money too. It's what we do. Provide for our families like the Kennedys and the Carters do. Like Sean and B, rhyme with D. Greatest of the all time, like Mike Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, in they prime. Y'all haters still can't take our shine, shine, shine. Like every day of my life, I stay high, floating through them smoke clouds, 3K.
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. Boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now, I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. Slow and low like the chorus, smoke a forest like a wildfire. Sip on liquors in between, feeling like the golden child. Going up on some golden suds, rolling up on some potent bud. It's a daily situation where we come from. If you really know what's up, then you would get some. But no knots do not beat the same drum. I prefer cognac, but I will take rum. I prefer IPA, but I will go bud. Anything goes in the San Jose slums. San Jose slums, this shit is better than hot. Man, this shit is well done, done. 808 kick drums make the girlies get done. This is the new drink, it's smoke anthem.
They call Bogard Scott free when they want smoke. I ain't talking about beef, I'm talking about that dope. Shipping out peas, flying elbows. No wrestling, but we off the top rope. Work fresh off the boat, packs on the plane. Then we back on the road, going state to state. Money, pussy, good weed, all I need in life. Call it blasphemous, I get stoned like Jesus Christ. As the Lord he'll vouch that we bout scratch. Who hear the noise, me and my boys pushing loud packs. Getting hot till my day ends. Cheaper apes, the day, Carpe Diem.
Every day of my life, I get high, I get high. Every day of my life, I get high.
It's beautiful. Scott, Prime. First off, I'm always in pocket. I'm more cocky than arrogant when I rock it. I'm like a funky experiment they concocted. But now I'm kamikaze in the cockpit. Pause. Fuck the game on my cock stiff. Fuck your side and your main for pillow talking. What part of the game is this? Is no code. I can't believe that it came to this. No holds barred, Bogard Scott free. I brought the block. No carbon copy, the one and only we rock. I heard the view is sick, but it's lonely at the top. Push work, steady working against the hands on the clock. I keep my head tilt, case anybody watching, I ain't trying to get pilt. Case anybody talking, anybody gut spilt. Best believe I'm plotting, best believe blood spilt. Get body, get killed. I'm always on some fuck how you felt. Cause when you push soft, can't be soft like felt. Shining dipped in water like Phelps. Meanwhile they still crying over spilt milk. Such a shame though. One of the many reasons why me and you ain't the same though. Go getter, I'm leaving with what I came for. No lactose, milk and shit, burn the sand ho. Mooey.
Yeah, you know, what up though? You got Herb Gotti, Herb the Block, Herb whatever you wanna call me. What's up, Bogard? Here we go. To be the shit on the MIC, it takes more than the dope beat. But goddamn, my man, you fucking did it again. Prime 1 fam, banging from here.
care. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
What up? What up? Oh yeah, Playmakers are back.
Yo. Salute. What's up, crew?
Yeah, Bogey will be in here soon. He's still on that couch mission right now that he talked about earlier. Easier said than done. Let's see who's up in the chat with us. Ha! Crispy said first, because if you're not first, you're last. You already know Ricky Bobby. Ha! Marty said Sean Payton hitting the bong. There we go. It's hella dope on the thumbnail. Check that out. Super dope.
Get that together real fast.
Shout out to Peacock, always throwing together the dope dope thumbnails. And shout out to the Blitz in the back. Get ready in August. Oh yeah, we 64 Blitz. Get ready, Nintendo 64
New
Blitz.
controllers in. Got a couple of these ready to roll.
Nice. Emil in the house. What up, Playmakers? What's going down? Derek in the house. Salute.
Salute,
I don't know. I don't know if the Guru's going to make it in, but I know Bogey said he'll be in here soon. But we're talking ADP, overreaction, risers and fallers. We're really just overreacting to everything that happened in training camp over the last week. I mean, the earliest teams just barely reported to training camp last week. A lot of guys kind of over the weekend. Who do you think, Peacock? And throw it in the chat, guys. Who's your big riser or faller just throughout this week?
Yeah, I think probably the most recent one and probably the biggest one would be JT, man, Jonathan Taylor, with the holdout situation, the back news. He looked pretty stiff walking around, and I think he fell to the 2-8 in Spencer's mock draft, one single quarterback league earlier this afternoon.
That's far in a single QB league.
Yeah, exactly. You know, from a mid first round pick, you know, to a round and a half later, maybe, and he might fall some more. So I think right now that he's the one that's the big impact faller at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess immediate impact, it's not impacting me, and maybe it's not impacting everybody, but Joe Burrow, I know that I was in a mock draft with another crew, and I got him in like the 9th round of a single QB league. So it's just crazy how far he went compared to like any of the top tier guys, and how many QBs just went before him, the Herberts, Lawrences of the world, and Lamar Jackson and Fields, all that.
Yeah, that one's super crazy to me in a single QB league, for the simple fact that, I expect him to be back, and the news is that, he's very likely to still be there for week 1. So for him to drop from, whatever his ADP was in probably the mid rounds all the way to the 9th is crazy.
What up, Albert? And Derek said August 18th, 19th, and 20th is going to be dope. We're going to have a live Playmakers show. We're going to have 4 of the Playmakers in the house. Peacock's going to be there. Guru's going to be there. Bogey and me are going to be there, obviously. And, man, it's going to be real dope. Live and direct Playmakers.
Very excited. Like I said, the calendar hit August, and it's like, man, it's like right around the corner. And then my wife's like, what are we going to do to fill time? I was like, we're going to be busy. Like, it's going to be like almost like work. So, I was like, you fill some time. I think she's going to go kayaking with her friend who's going. So
nice.
All right.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of things to do. I mean, just even the pool alone and lounging there. And I mean, everybody who's coming for the weed fantasy stuff, I mean, there will not be a lack of activities going down the entire time. And we're only like 10 minutes away from the strip, and like, everything is where we're going to be at. We're going to be pretty close to the freeway. So everything is not like that far away. Once you hop on the freeway, you can like literally get to the other side of Vegas in like 20 minutes.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll probably go, make some bets, place some bets down for sure. I like to do the MVP for guys that I really like, whose odds are a little further out there. I think last year I had some money on Jalen Hurts, but it just didn't come to fruition right there at the tail end. I think he kind of, he got hurt, or he took some games off. So, it kind of hurt me a little bit.
And anyone who's
Buzzkill, Emil. It's not a buzzkill. She's cool.
and for anyone who's coming early on Friday or like Thursday or Friday or whatever, as long as if it's before like 5 o'clock when we're actually checking in, we'll go on some little missions, like places. I'll take you guys to Planet 13. You know, we can go to a casino, go play some bets, like whatever's like, you know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll have shit that we could do even if we're not checked in yet.
Yeah, I gotta look at my flights. I have no idea what time. I'm pretty sure I'm getting there kind of early, so I'll probably hit y'all up. We'll probably just be roaming around the streets with some luggage.
Yeah, I know Derek said he's coming on Thursday and he's getting a spot for that night. And then I think Bogey is coming in like hella early, like on Friday. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to see everybody in person. I mean, really, Bogey is the only one. I mean, at least the only one that I know from the internet. How about that? Because like, you know, Zoo Crew and Kidda, like obviously I've seen them in person, like known them forever. But yeah, Peacock, Guru, Derek, Big Ton, Stevie B, like man, it's and yeah, not to leave anybody out, but everybody who is coming is gonna be fucking dope to like smoke and just hang out with the crew and get all these drafts going as well. Hell yeah. All right, so Emil,
yeah, that's gonna be busy time. I'll probably join a few more.
George Pickens, that's his riser. There
yeah.
for sure. He's rising up the charts now. You buying into
yeah, all
it?
it takes is one highlight. I was gonna say all it takes is one highlight, you know what I mean, to get somebody's ADP moving. So I mean, I'm all for it because I have found that I don't have a lot of George Pickens and I haven't drafted or mock drafted a lot of George Pickens and recently. So you know, if it moves him up, that's cool because you know I can grab somebody like Deontay or you know, or maybe even you know, Najee. People will be like, you know, and I have Pickens, or I took Pickens early, now I can't, you know, or they don't want to pair him, so they'll pass on Najee or something like that. So that's fine with me. I don't think Pickens is somebody I'm going to hyper targeting just because he says I am him. I think all receivers are going to say that.
Yeah.
But you know, give him credit. You know, credit where credit's due. It's a great catch, and he's done it before. But like we said in that offense, I think a lot of other things are probably going to run through. You know, with a healthy Najee back, I think a lot of stuff's going to run through him. And then Deontay's no slouch. So I'd rather probably pick up somebody like Deontay a little later.
There we go. And
but I mean, if you're all for it, I mean, go ahead. I just hope that the price doesn't get too high by the time, you know, drafts roll around.
Yeah. And Marty said Javonte for me. So wait, a riser or a faller? I mean, I guess he's rising, right? Like, would you actually like you want him as well?
Yeah, his ADP is definitely rising.
Faller, Zach Charbonnet for sure, completely off the earth. I mean, out indefinitely. So
yeah, I don't even know what indefinitely means because I've seen that be in the past, and it's like he's out indefinitely, which just means like for now or like till we like for as long as we know. But they don't know what, like when somebody says that, I don't know what time frame they're putting that in. You know, out indefinitely short term, out indefinitely long term. So I've seen people come back from that out indefinitely like fairly quickly as well. But
what up, Infinite? So what are we chopping up tonight? Here's what we're chopping up tonight. ADP risers and fallers, training camp overreactions. Just any excuse to show the thumbnail. We'll just get it out. So yeah, we're talking early pretty much just guys who are rising and falling literally within this last week since training camp started.
Yeah, it's only been what, 6 days, really? I feel like it's been 2 weeks or something. I don't know. With all the news that we get.
For sure. Especially, and we're live every couple days, like multiple times a day. So it's just like real easy for all these days to just kind of blur and seem longer.
Seattle, Indy, anybody moving from Infinite? Yeah, the running backs are probably taking a hit, I would feel. And then some of the guys for dynasty standards are, you know, they're at least the third and fourth stringers are moving up. But other than that, I'm not too sure as far as I don't think it's a major drop. I think when we look at Seattle, a lot of people expect there to be some injury, and then there's the Ken Walker news, and we were all kind of iffy on that still. So I think that one's just we're gonna wait for more news for some of that to shake out with the ADP a little bit more probably. But Indy, like I mentioned, I think off the top talked about Jonathan Taylor being my biggest faller. Saw him drop about a round and a half in ADP just today in a mock draft that Spencer the Guru, shout out to Guru Nation, that he had earlier this afternoon. So I thought that was kind of surprising when I got in there and I saw the first 2 rounds go by.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a super big overreaction to someone like him. I mean, Jim Irsay, you know, he's eating the powdered donuts. You see it all over his nose, and he's like, you know what? If I die and Jonathan Taylor's not in the NFL, no one's going to care. And like, you hear him saying some stupid shit like that, and then when he says like, we're not trading Jonathan Taylor no matter what, you kind of have to believe it. Like, he just seems like a real dumb, spiteful person.
I was gonna say he's probably half right on that first one. Like, you know, I don't care if he's gone, but Jonathan Taylor's people are gonna miss him, bro.
If he left before his time for some reason, like if he just had a career-ending injury or something, like yeah, he would be missed, you know, initially. But I know what he means. You know, like it's not like we're gonna stop watching the NFL just because of any player not playing for whatever reason. So,
Right.
I'm with him there, but still fucking powdered donut head.
Oh, what a douche. Those are like some douchebag things to fucking say, man.
For sure. And with Seattle, I mean, obviously, Ken Walker, I mean, he's day to day. So, I mean, if anyone was really freaking out on him, it's like the Zach Charbonnet news. I mean, that's just bumping him up no matter what. And I don't even know I guess, like, the indie backups have to be moving because, like, they are trending on Sleeper. You know, if you have Jonathan Taylor in Dynasty, I mean, you're definitely trying to go get, you know, guys to back him up. I mean, that's not here nor there in redraft. You know, like, I'm sure one of the guys are going to go, but because we don't know who it is.
Moss fell off. You know, he broke his arm. Moss broke his forearm. And it's funny because I think in a Dynasty, somebody like rushed and picked up Moss. And I was like, I don't really like him anyway. So I like spent up and I got like $11 for Deion Jackson, but nobody even bid on him. I think it was in the Dynasty of Uccini and some of the guys are in that one. But I was like, man, I felt stupid. And then the next day, Zach Moss broke his arm. So I was like, okay, you know, it worked out. I know that's horrible, but you know, it worked out for me. I felt like a prophet there or something.
That's just how it goes, man. I mean, it's tough, but we are desensitized to it. We really don't want to see people get hurt and get injured, but you know, as long as it's not
Naheem Hines is another one, right? That out there in Buffalo. So that what kind of started bumping up James Cook, because I think Infinite or somebody mentioned it earlier, maybe Derek,
yeah, Marty.
Yeah, James Cook. Marty, there you go. So James Cook definitely rising. And it's funny because like earlier in the offseason, I had him in a few dynasties and I was like, man, I don't know like how this is going to shake out. You know, he's kind of small. And then like, you know, the injury news kind of bumping him up. And then the other news, the more blurbs about him being like a 1-2 kind of punch through the ground in the air, land in the air.
And real quick, I got someone who's rising from the top. This man has just resurfaced from a place that you know as the Matrix. You may know him from such podcasts as the Silver Screen Breakdowns. It is Bogard Scott free in the building.
Hello, ladies. Yes. We came here for the motorboating. We came here for the did I say motorboating? Hello, ladies. I almost sat down and the chair wasn't there. That's why.
Oh man, don't be doing some shit that's gonna make us go viral, bro. Like just like eat the shit over there. Tino in the house. What up? What up? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the house. What up?
What's happening?
Infinite said, you guys like any of the rookie tight ends to score early? I'm assuming Vegas rookie will move up a little bit. Yeah, what's his name? Mayer, right? Michael Mayer.
I mean, it's like you kind of I mean, I think that's like a
what up, Fizz?
If I was to make a case for Mayer,
Real Deal Prime,
you got to tell me that Hunter Renfrow won't be there, he's probably gonna be gone. Right, Jacoby Myers knows that system, and he's paid. He's not going nowhere. They traded away Darren Waller, and a tight end is a feature in that Josh McDaniels offense. So it is like something they put an emphasis on drafting one for the future, and I think that's what it is for the future. You got Jimmy who knows the system, and he plays it real safe, real close to the vest. You know what I'm talking about as far as ADOT.
So like if they're, that's the case I can make for about this year. I don't think so. They brought in Austin Hooper, so I mean, he got to beat out Austin Hooper first.
Austin Powers Hooper.
Yeah, I like that one. All the Austins are all of them are all Austin Powers, whether it's Austin Eckler. He's always been Austin Powers Eckler. Austin Powers Hooper. You know what I mean?
Danger's their middle name.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's just Russell. Sorry.
My bad. Somebody was smashing down the street on what it would look like soon to be a scooter.
Yeah,
sounded like a steamboat.
And it had someone on the back.
Uh-oh. Patty boy in the house. What up, what up?
What is happening?
Tina said I refuse to talk about rookie tight ends anymore.
Right? Me too.
Yeah. For redraft especially.
Kid has said Trey Lance, great high school quarterback. Get him off your board. Pretty rising as the fantasy QB1 status.
Okay. Who else did you guys get through so far? I watched a little bit of it. I had like a shitty diaper or bath situation I had to get to all of a sudden out of nowhere. Yeah. But I'm okay. I'm okay now.
JT was the you didn't take me. Yeah.
I didn't say it was the baby.
Who do we say? I mean, George Pickens was mentioned. Peacock mentioned JT.
Right.
Javonte Williams in that mix.
Oh yeah, I heard you guys say James Cook, right?
James Cook, yeah.
Isn't it funny? I want to point out George Pickens and James Cook. 48 hours ago, no one can give a fuck about these guys. You probably could have traded for them for the low. Now, if you have them, you can flip them.
I've been telling you guys about this tight end class for 6 months now. I'm done.
It's funny because he is the college guy. Like he was like, "This is the best tight end class." I'm telling y'all. I'm like, nah, you can take it. I ain't hearing it.
Hey, you didn't tell me shit. I'd be like Pops and Friday. You didn't tell me shit.
Bang, bang.
But yeah, I know you did tell us, Tino. You've been saying that forever. So no, but you got to remember, not everybody has been around the entire offseason. Like
it's like a lot of people be talking. I just don't listen.
You'd be like, "Shut the fuck up."
I'll be quiet. Like, what? My bad. I zoned out on that.
Hey, what up? Dan in the house. Dan's joining the squares with us, and he's jumping into our crazy best ball tournament. Hopped into best ball division.
Okay, he's just square dancing next.
That's the way to do it.
Harmony, do-si-do.
And same Fig. Hell yeah, I said Tino and I have been gassing up these rookies. We got a lot of rookie fever chatter in the chat. Like it's definitely.
Man, if I only have some of those rookie tight ends, bro, I'd be flipping them right now.
Nah, man.
I had a bunch of Dulcich. You know how much Dulcich I flipped last year, like before the year started? I was like, just in case. I remember even Albert O. Soon as I had all the Albert O's. As soon as Russell Wilson goes there, I'm like, yes, I can flip the Albert O's now.
I was offered a trade for Dalton Kincaid from Derek. 3rd rounder in 2024.
Come on.
Respectfully, just not even decline. I
bet you if he was to shoot you a 1st rounder, he'll get him straight up.
No.
That's not an exploding offer. You just leave it there.
Okay, good. Good. I just needed to know the price. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I can't do that.
Come on, man. He's going to be running 2 tight ends.
He's a rookie tight end. I'm buying a guy. I'm going to buy a guy and not have my next year's first, and I still got to wait for the next year, perhaps.
He is the favorite over there. Like, just Diggs, who? Come on, man. Kincaid's going to be the number 1 over there. So, yeah, he's easily going to
100 yards.
Let me get Diggs up off you in league, too. You don't want
1,600 yards guaranteed.
I know what I just said there, but I don't think I have Kincaid in that one. So, I'm just a little bit sorry. Oh, man.
We're never not working.
This is so funny, though, Tino. He said, damn, I just jinxed the rookie class. Now it's just going to be like a running joke that Tino's never told us about the rookie.
Doesn't Dalton Kincaid, doesn't he sound like distinguished? Dalton Kincaid.
He's like sipping his
Dalton.
tea.
Dalton.
Like a long ponytail. ruffled shirt.
He drinks Grey Poupon. I mean, drinks it. Yeah, fuck it, he drinks it.
He only eats the Fig Newtons too. He only eats the fruited cake.
he takes a bite. What is this, strawberry? Only the finest of fig. Indubitably. Oh, yeah, the fig.
Dalton Kincaid. He's British, right?
I don't know. I don't know if you saw it, Bogey, but I was bragging in our Silver Screen Breakdowns chat because I posted another video from another reel from Paid in Full, and it was the you a hustler motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
And I tagged Mekhi Phifer and Wood Harris, and Mekhi Phifer saw it and he liked the reel.
Let's go. I will say, when I first started doing the podcast, right? And I started tagging all kind of motherfuckers just to like see what happens, right? And they're like, and they would like share my story or something, or not share it, but they would like the shit or whatever the fuck. And then my girl goes, don't think you're all tight. You know, they got bots that go around liking shit that they're tagged in, right? I was like, for real? I don't even know if that's true. I was like, fuck. I never even went down the rabbit hole to see if it was true. Killed my dreams there.
Bringing down a peg.
I know.
You're not walking out with your chest.
I stopped tagging everyone for no reason. And you know what's funny is that's how how Jake Seeley kind of rocked with me to begin with. Cause like I know he liked Reese's like things. And I know he liked the classic Reese's things, milk chocolate, but like the Halloween joints or the Reese's joints, the Halloween ones where it's like a pumpkin, or the Christmas where it's a tree or it's an egg for Easter, like those ones, right? Because I'm all about those ones too, and I fuck with the white chocolate. And I've heard him routinely say, I don't like the white chocolate ones though. Like, oh, throw those back. So I posted one time, and it was the white chocolate joints. Like, these are the GOAT right here. Tagged him, and he responded immediately. Come on, man, the milk chocolate's the classic. No, you said something along like, don't ruin the classic. And then I invited him on the show.
My daughter's middle name is Reese after the candy, bro. I love it so much. Yeah, for real.
Yes.
I'm serious.
That's funny because my little sister's name is
in the kitchen right now.
Call her Reese. Wow. There you go. That's real commitment right there. I ain't gonna lie.
I like it.
Dude, I'm committed to things that I like putting them in my life.
I know, right? Like, I'm glad, I've always told stories how my girl would never let me name my kids what I probably would have named them, right? Because I definitely love marijuana. Like, one of them would have been like marijuana.
Mary Jane.
Would have been Mary Jane. Then I'm like, okay, marijuana this time.
Yeah, but see, you could have even said, come on, man, Mary Jane,
marijuana. It's like, you can't get more creative. The third one was medicinal.
Infinite requested that we throw Nelson scene here.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Too, man. Hey, yo. So what's going on, man? I'm hearing things, man. Put your hands down, man.
Put your hands down.
Everything ain't all right, man? I ain't eating. You ain't eating. You ain't making this paper, man. Everybody eats, B. Look me at my motherfucker.
Everybody eats, B.
Just turn around, matter of fact. Just, B. Turn around, move up. Stay still, motherfucker. What's up, man?
Why they gotta do that? Shot him right in the ass.
It was a lower. It was like a
okay.
What do they call that in the back of the?
That's such good. It's such good acting because you can't even tell he's Canadian.
Here is a real serious question. I don't know if I've ever had as serious a question about a movie as this. You guys ready? Who took the better shot in the ass? Pause. Nelson or Denzel Washington and
Denzel Washington, come on. He lit us. He continued to light his cigarette after.
I got you on this one. The answer is Forrest Gump.
Shit. Nobody has saved more lives after getting shot in the ass than Forrest Gump, man.
Bro, like, how did he get it was $1 million wound, but I don't know. I never seen a nickel of that money.
He didn't even know he was a millionaire, man. I'm just saying, no. I mean, like, period, right? Like, yes, you didn't get $1 million wound, didn't get no money, but bro, you was rich, you didn't even know it.
It's hilarious. Same thing said, Dad, Yes, son. Son, why am I named XL Costco Supreme Pizza?
Like, listen, son. Listen, XL. Don't you ever be ashamed of your name. You are who you are. XL Costco.
Yeah, that's not subtle at all, dude.
I mean, like,
I'm crying over here for real. Well, that's like Elon Musk, dude. Like, he names everything X, like his son. He renamed Twitter, like SpaceX. There you go. Oh man,
kind of crazy, man.
He's gonna walk out to that song when he fights Zuckerberg.
Oh,
that'd be cool.
That would be kind of tight. I ain't gonna lie.
It would just be like a slap boxing match, right? Like, I mean,
that's but Zuck actually been training like MMA, like mixed martial arts for like a decade or something like that, right?
I also heard that what's his face, McGregor, like reached out to Elon. He's like, let's go to train him. So I don't know, man.
First, before you learn to fight, you have to learn that you can fight any man. How do you fight any man? Proper 12. We're gonna get in this whole bottle of Proper 12. He'll fight any man.
I already know, Tina. We're all over it.
Next, don't give it to you.
All right. How about some other ADP risers and fallers?
All the rookies.
DeAndre Hopkins, bro. DeAndre Hopkins, because it was almost like you're smart to buy him when he wasn't on a team, because now that he's on a team, they draft him like he's DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
How much did he? Where's he at currently? It's been about a week, right? 2 weeks now.
What's he, the 6th round?
I'd say give me 5 round. Give me the 5th round.
Let me see what his current ADP is.
6
right now.
Give me 55.
No, it's actually gone. Yeah, it's gone down a little bit. 79.
What? Oh, wow. He's a ADP faller. Hey, he went to Tennessee. They're like, man.
That's
okay.
Chris Godwin is going over him now. Christian Kirk is right below him. Addison, Keenan Allen still below him.
Give me Kirk. People sleeping on Kirk, I think.
I'm definitely am.
I just tend to like him, or what?
He's on my list of players I'm okay if I'm wrong about. It's just like in that range, I'd rather have a lot of these other guys. You know what I mean? Pause.
Who else is in that range besides the guys we just mentioned?
I'd
rather have Hollywood. How far is Hollywood from? I know he goes before Kirk, but how far?
Now he's behind him now. So Hollywood.
Give me Hollywood, man.
ADP 93. We also
I had the force was telling me Hollywood was being slept on. I give you some Hollywood.
Dotson.
He's definitely falling.
Dude, that's Hollywood, Florida.
Well, obviously.
It ain't the same.
Florida, you said Dotson. Oh, he meant obviously because of Dotson.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, Hus, how rude. Peacock started defending himself. Like, yeah, well, duh. I mean, it's who Hollywood.
I was like, there is a Hollywood in Florida, guys. Come on.
Yeah, you cut it out. Don't be hitting me with no Stephanie Tanner.
That was young Steph. That was cocaine Steph. Hey, when she was young, that's when she was doing all that blow. I'm telling you.
Wow.
I don't think it stopped when she was old on the show necessarily.
And she graduated to meth. That's what it was, though. I'm saying the coke days was her young days. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when she was on the show, right? Wasn't it after the show?
What's her name? Jodie Sweeney, or what's her name?
Jodie Sweetin.
Sweden.
She's they're off it now. She's good because now her and Kimmy Gibbler have a Full House podcast where they're like going to be doing rewatches or something.
Hey, it's funny because like they'll be sitting next to each other, right? Same height, and the camera's like this, but Kimmy's head's like this outside of the picture because her neck's so fucking long.
That ostrich neck.
You can't even see her on the podcast because her neck is sticking out.
The Davis Mills going on.
She got the real Mike Glenn. She got the Mike Glenn and Davis Mills neck.
What up, Chris?
What up, Dad?
We're talking
There you go,
risers and
Kyler.
fallers. Crispy, who's your risers and fallers?
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a single QB mock draft here,
Okay.
and just to have one on
Here's
wax.
a prediction. Here's a falling prediction after the first couple days of training camp. I predict the rapid fall of all pass catchers in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bijan's
on
catching
down.
passes now. You saw that Bijan catch?
Yes, Bijan can't go no higher in a redraft. Granted, it's a 32. He went over CMC.
yeah.
I was gonna say Spencer took him at the 1-7 today.
I'm okay with it.
And Kid said, "Can it be IDP too?" What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Yeah, Risers and Falls.
Risers and Falls.
Oh yeah, of course, for sure.
Sure.
There hasn't really been too many risers, only fallers. Like, I mean, we're doing the rising just based on guys that we like. Dan said rise a Conquo, Chig. People are really, really digging Chig. I don't know if I'm buying.
I don't really dig the Chig, man.
I
I
traded
like
him
the
away
one
in
with
the
Sweet
dynasty.
last year.
Deeper league play with tight end spots, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Evan Ingram or Chig? Ingram, right?
Ingram.
Yeah.
Njoku or Chig. There you go. There's one. Njoku or Chig.
Probably in joke.
I'd probably go in Joker.
Yeah, I'll go with Njoku. Chig or to Chig or not to Chig.
I'm looking to see where he is ADP wise. So ADP 156. I mean, damn near free in any kind of regular tradition.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll have Chig because I'm the type of dude that usually has a tight end, then one more.
He
late.
goes after.
Yeah.
So here's after ADP 100. Well, actually, I guess what the fuck? Hold on, this is all messed up. It was
the Chig Newton.
The Chig Newton.
he was going right behind Laporta, Mayer,
Dalton Schultz or the Chig.
Komet, Dalton Schultz. I mean, all those guys are going in front of him.
Okay.
Dulcich is going behind him. Knox behind him. Musgrave behind him. Gerald Everett behind him.
I'll take
I'll
Everett.
take Knox.
Pretty much everybody below Chig is like not drafted in any kind of traditional.
I think Chig had 3 big games out of 5, and you know, you got to learn how to wash that off your brain.
Dan
Wash
said
that out of your memory.
Chig Newton. Frost.
Like that one.
The Chig Newton.
Chig
He
Sophos.
gave it to me.
Hey. Derek said, riser to Kobe Dean. He said, if it's in a league with Husser Bogey.
Let me see some quick.
Yes.
And Crispy, yeah, we talked about JT. That was who Peacock brought up. And then, yeah, Jacobs. Definitely another guy who's fallen.
Nakobe Dean. This is the one my son got. And I was like, let me see that.
Let me see this. The dad tax.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Crispy said the cup is going to be a huge fall. For sure. Where did he go in that draft, Peacock? Do you remember? Cooper Cup?
They did. Yeah, he got passed over. I think he got taken. Actually, I didn't see. I don't think he got taken in the first round, though. It might have been early second or something. But I don't remember.
I got some. I got one. This guy's falling, and it's positive as far as value goes. Joe Burrow, whether it's 2-3 spots, he did fall 2-3 spots. You know what I mean? He was like going,
Yeah, we touched on it a little
overall
while.
at QB.
Yeah, I forgot. That was the guy who I brought up Joe
okay.
Burrow earlier because he went when I was in that single QB draft. I got him in the 9th round. Like that's how far he fell in the single QB.
That's a steal though, because like I'm saying, I'm not expecting him to miss time at all. Period. Like I think he should be ready by like to go and feel 100%. Now with that,
Put him in the shotgun.
Yeah, exactly. With that injury though, you don't want him taking off like he did in the pocket because it could be a little easy to aggravate it. But I don't think it's like one of those all of a sudden type of things. It's one of those like, you know, he gets some fatigue after a while. He's been playing. It'll start to tighten up. And then if he's forced to move, it'll give on him. So I think he just needs to be 100%. And then by probably like week 2, 3, he'll shed the sleeve of the season and he'll be good to go. Like straight, like 100%.
You know, Joe Burrow, he's a tough son, bitch. Remember 2 years ago, he got like bludgeoned in the throat.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're like it was a neck injury, and then he's like, oh no, someone just they jammed me in the throat. Fucked me up good because he came right back out, remember? And then he was like in danger. He was questionable the whole week, the next week, but he came back out. He was a tough son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Punch me in the throat.
I remember my whole helmet slipped one time. It was like sweaty, and the chin strap just like got me when I made the tackle. The whole shit came down, and I had like one of those, like, I don't know, it's just like a red mark across my nose for like 3 weeks. And then we took school pictures. So I came out like that in the yearbook.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's funny though. Badass.
It's funny though, because I remember being like a senior or whatever, and like I blah blah blah. I played defense, and then like my senior year, like I had a big game and I had like a multi-touchdown game, and I came to school like the next week, and a lot of people were like, I didn't even know you played football. I was like, damn. I've been on the team for 4 years.
He said Tremaine Edmonds. So what would he be? I mean, he's a riser. I don't even know how much his ADP's kind of changed since we started all this. ADP 173, going right around CJ Mosley and Bobby Wagner, Shaq Leonard, Alex Highsmith, kind of in that range.
That's a good range, I feel like. I feel like that's where he belongs, to be honest. Yeah.
For sure. Trey Maine. I like it. Derek said dope card. Hell yeah. And what Dan say? How much do you think of Jalen Hyatt's speed benefits him? I mean, if you're like that fast, of course it's gonna benefit you, but can Danny Pesos, like, can he like, throw him open? Because we've seen it in the past where he's guys who are like really shitty quarterbacks, and you got these super fast guys, and it's like they're almost like holding back the wide receiver. Solid stash for dynasty teams based on his speed, for sure. I mean, any of these rookies, just really depends on how many taxi squad spots you got.
Yeah, sometimes I underthrow. We thought that was going to happen with Tua and Tyreek, though. And, and Tyreek still turned out fine, but I guess Tua is a lot more accurate quarterback than a lot of people gave him credit for as well.
You know why I like Tua this year? No one wants to get too excited for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're all scared to pull him up to where, like, if like you were to pace him out last year, you'd be able to project him to be like, yo, he's about, you know what I mean? Watson goes over him. Tua got the baddest pair of receivers in the game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, before I saw one game of Mahomes in 2017, just the one that they gave him in week 17 that year, right? And he tore it up, and I was like, oh, this kid got something. And then I'm like, oh shit, now he's about to have Tyreek Hill, and then they bring in Sammy Watkins. Remember that? And I was like, oh shit, now he has Sammy Watkins to add to Kelsey and Tyreek Hill with Kareem Hunt in the backfield, and it was like automatic to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like since then, I've always been that's easier to judge things that way. Like, okay, like Ritter, but then I'm guilty of like finding the shitty examples. Like, well, I like Ritter really late. Look at his weapons. You know what I mean? Like,
wasn't any showing out at all from Ritter. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he kind of flashed a little bit, but
he was my quarterback in the 32, picking up off waivers, and I was disappointed. So that's all I remember him by.
You know what? I would have had him killed if I was you. I would have just made the call. Like, fuck this guy.
Marty said, I wonder what kind of wide receivers I get. But he said, I like my running backs.
He got multi running backs. Okay, where are we at in there? Did we get further? Are the streets talking yet? Or is the streets quiet? Because the streets was on the clock.
He's got Trevor Lawrence, Miles Sanders, and James Cook.
Okay. So he did make his pick.
That's a pretty good start.
Yeah. Q-tip.
Yeah, I mean, you guys already said James Cook was rising. That's right. I mean, James Cook is on the rise.
Josh Allen's hyping you up.
I am the fantasy minister, and I'm here to tell you which players is on the rise.
I do declare.
James
Standing on
Cook,
that.
on the rise. We're gonna go ahead and pass around his collection plate.
Same thing. Ritter's gonna do well enough in the 23. Man.
In change in heaven, we don't give change for 100.
Oh man, you better hope so, St. Fig. Yeah, I think there's one league where it's like Ritter or Colt McCoy because I have Kyler. So Kyler was my second guy, but that's like what I'm debating on.
How many picks went since me? 3, 4, 4. Yeah. Mike Evans went before there where he went. I was kind of like, oh, okay. And it wasn't even an auto pick.
Yeah, where the hell are you? Way more than 4. Well, not way more, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Only 21 more. Oh, wait, hold on. Only 19 more till me? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time.
I was just saying, I was totally stoked that when, I only had to wait 36, I think it was. Yeah, it's 19 this way. I had to wait 38 spots after my last pick. So, and that's something I got to get used to. And then I didn't do the math on the other way around. So from 20 to 20, that's 12. Oh, then it's 24. Hey, that's not bad being in a 20 spot. From the 20 spot, when I'm going from right to left after I make my pick, from there till I'm back till it snakes around, that's 38 picks. Then going the other way from 20 to 32 and back, it's 24 picks. Not bad.
It was like you can't even put anybody in a queue. It's just like who's there when it's my turn.
So this is what I've been doing. I look at the group. Okay, what's the next group? Right? Scroll up like these are the guys here that I'm probably gonna be looking at. You know what I mean? But it's kind of easier when
one out of the group.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I don't even queue them. You know why? Because I don't want the queue curse. You know what I mean?
Boy, St. Fig said Ritter undefeated in home.
That always happens.
I won't put any weight into that. But he said,
hey, you know what? I will. Because I need anything to help strengthen my case.
And the NFL. I wonder how many games did he actually start at home?
You know how many times Ritter got a ding on this show? It's got to mean something.
Let's get it on.
That's like the same thing as saying he's been undefeated. He's been undefeated at home. Like, bro, on the Playmaker show, fucking Bogard loves him, bro. Hey, what's funny is Steamboat said this to me today. He's like, remember last year I was the Ritter guy, huh? I was getting Ritter late, and he was getting like the Mariota Ritter like tandem in as his third QB in Superflex. He had them everywhere. And the same thing for him. He's like, you know what I mean? He was really upset how it worked out for him.
Yep, I had the Mariota in a couple places.
Oh, your coffee got delivered earlier. USPS? I was right here. I told him to throw it right there. What's the difference between an espresso and an Nespresso, bro? I don't fucking know.
The Nespresso's the one from home. The Nespresso's the machine at home. An espresso is like what the drink is. I don't know.
Kid is stoked. He said the 32 team league draft is fun as fuck. Hell yeah.
It is though, right?
Multiverse
of madness.
Speaking of, this guy dropped off his trophy and he wants me to do like Marvel stuff on it. Oh shit, my bad. The camera's over here. He wants me to do like Marvel stuff on it. So I'm going to take these off and I'm going to airbrush this thing.
Yeah. That's tight.
Hey, do you know his favorite Marvel character?
Yeah, he already told me he wants like Thanos on here in the front, and then he's like throw in like Spider-Man, Wolverine. So
Thanos with hella rings on him.
And then whoever, yeah. And then he's like Spider-Man, Wolverine, and then whoever else. So like,
hey, cool. Okay, I want a shirt, right? But it's me, Thanos, Mr. Burns. Who else be like doing stuff like this, right? I want to have like a whole round table with a gang of motherfuckers. Baby from Cash Money. He's just like this at the table. I want everybody to all the motherfuckers like that. You know what I mean? At the table.
That's dope, actually.
It's all random.
Yeah, that's cool.
I want
can
ET.
be done.
He doing one of these. ET's just there, just pointing at somebody.
Well, speaking of phoning home, look at Crispy. I'm shocked Tony is still there.
Oh man,
Stop! Hey, no, you ain't bamboozling, Jedi mind tricking nobody into getting Tony right now, man.
there's my faller, Tony. Darius Tony's my faller.
Ooh, oh, you know who's on the rise? Sky's the limit for this young player,
Mr.
Sky
Moore.
Moore.
I was hoping it'd be young.
I looked
young
at it.
Ross.
I had to go and look at it specifically so I could continue to say this. I've been saying this about Sky Moore since fucking the beginning of the offseason, is that he's going to take that Juju role. So I had to look at that stretch for Juju. He had 5 games where he averaged no less than 9 targets. You know what I'm saying? That was Juju predominantly playing the slot role. Then you look at Patrick Mahomes in the last 2 seasons. He's top 10 completion rating, touchdowns, receptions, all that shit to slot receivers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of cool too? The reason I noticed is because last year with Juju, I had to look at Juju going there, and I was saying Juju's finna be that slot guy. And when you look at Juju's last 3 seasons with Pittsburgh, he played predominantly in the slot. Majority. What's up, little man? Come on. He played predominantly in the slot, right? Come on, you want to say what's up? No, you shy? So he played, and he was top 10 in all those metrics on the other side of it, like top 10 in completion rating, top 10 in fucking yards per route run, and you know what I mean, touchdowns. I think he had 8. When was the last? Look at Juju's last 2 years in Pittsburgh. I think the last one he was injured, so the last 3, I would say he was always killing it, bro, out of the slot. So Sky Moore, there's a role there. If you think about it's Kelsey or bust, that's what we always say, right? But there's another role there that's solidified, and that's that slot role. And when it comes to Juju and even Mecole Hardman played a lot in the slot, those guys are gone. Give me Sky Moore.
Sky Moore.
Sky 2Y.
And I was packing a ball, so I didn't hear what you said, but Derek said that would be a dope shirt, Bogey.
Oh shirt. Yeah. It'll be like Thanos, right? He's sitting there, hella rings on. Mr. Burns, he doing one of these. Smithers like creepily in the back over his shoulder. You know what I mean? Judge fucking for no apparent reason, Judge Davis Mills Lanes, he's right here. Judge Davis Mills Lanes, he's there. Fucking baby from Cash Money, he just doing one of these. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I'm sitting there too. I'm sitting there too, right?
You're in the Matrix.
Yeah, there it is. I'm in the Matrix.
You're sitting in the Matrix, like you're in code.
I'm sitting there. I'm the only one on one of them beds like this, and I'm plugged in. Okay? And then ET's like that. He's pointing at me like this.
Oh, dude. So I was gonna look at Juju in 2020. Out of that slot role, he had 128 targets, 97 receptions. The yardage was low, but he had 9 TDs.
Let's fucking go.
The yardage was 831. But that killer year, I think, which is his sophomore year, that's when he had 1426 in yardage and 7 TDs.
And at this point, by the time Juju got to the Chiefs, they know this is what he does. And they drafted Sky Moore to be that incumbent. You know what I'm saying? I think the worst thing for Juju is that they won a Super Bowl, because he would have been like, I'll run it back with y'all for cheap. He's like, I want the bag now. And then he lands in a spot I love him for. Matter of fact, I'm glad no one should never talk about Juju. I like getting him late. And he's gonna be that main primary slot guy for a Belichick team, Brad. You know what I mean?
You know who's still there, who's never gone away? Devontae Parker.
Yeah, but he's outside guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like I was surprised to see. I forgot he was there. I was like, damn, this guy.
Yeah, the week that they brought in Nuke, when Nuke left, they were like, skip Devontae the money. Fuck you, Nuke. That's how we think about. That's how much we think about you, Nuke. Pay Devontae Parker.
The 7-year breakout.
Savage.
It is crazy though, because like, man, Devontae Parker, all he needed was pepper action. He's never gonna get that in New England's offense. But like when he was with the Magic, man, woo! I mean, I ain't never seen a 5th-year breakout like that.
Yeah, man.
Devontae Parker got new contract? Yeah,
bag.
He got a good.
I mean,
just got throw the zap out there.
Little mini bag.
Zap it downfield. Zappy, zappy, zap.
Zappy tappy.
Same thing said falling out in 2023. I'm not buying it. I'll
Who's
go
falling out? Who?
Gasicki said.
Get Gasicki with it?
Sick.
Nah.
Yeah, see, that's how that it says it in the song. Nah. Get Gasicki with it. Nah. You know what I mean?
Nah.
They talking about Hunter Hearst Henry over there. You know what I mean? It's him all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's definitely the touchdown guy. I feel who's had rapport there with McCorkle.
McCorkle Jones. It sounds like a detective. No worries. McCorkle Jones is on the case. The world's greatest gumshoe.
Elementary, my dear Belichick.
Elementary, my dear McCorkle. Sound like an 1890s detective. McCorkle.
McCorkle Jones. I like it.
It's not bad. Oh, there it is.
We can work with it.
Actually, I mean, he has Mac for short too, but then he's like, he's totally not a Mac, bro. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, when I say, "What's up? I'm Scott," people are like, he's totally not a Scott. You know what I mean? Like, he's totally a McCorkle, though. It makes sense.
Bro, when I tell people my name, they're like, okay, that's funny. What's your real name? I'm like,
Peacock, huh? What are you, you a painter? Yeah. It's your artist name? This is my son, Wes Welker Peacock.
Oh, man.
This is my daughter, Reese's Pieces Peacock. Yes. These are my children. I mean, imagine River Phoenix. Hi, my name is River Phoenix. Yes, my parents were hippies. I mean, you know, Tupac Shakur, you know, they're, you know, he was raised by, you know, Muslims and shit. So, you know, they changed their name at one point. And I think Tupac was like a legendary, like mythical, like dragon serpent thing that like saved the oppressed people or some shit. I forget what, but yeah, and then Shakur means something too, like the shining star that rebels or something like that. Something crazy. And isn't that crazy? Because he ended up being that. Yeah. That's why I'm about to change my name. I'm changing it to George Pickens. I'm changing it to George Pickens, bro, because I'm just the best in the world.
The best of the best of the best, sir.
With honors.
With honors.
Well,
okay, who else is on the rise? You got any more rise?
I like when he's trying to break the test and like the pencil breaks instead. He can't get the test open. Oh man, it's a good movie. It's classic.
Okay, you roll something while I think of another. Here's another one. It's funny too, because for me, when I'm going about like the off season, I could really feel strong about a certain thing. There's something will happen in training camp, or they'll tell us something, and just be like, "Never mind." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, one of those is for me. It's probably this Ritter thing now. I'm just like, whoever's the QB, that's my take now. If it happens to be Heineke, I'm gonna have the same take I had for Ritter. Like, look at his weapons. He's a great third QB target in Superflex. Definitely, but like, damn, those weapons, I need them to fall too. This is how we could benefit actually, because wherever Drake London was going anyway, specifically Drake London, that's a little ceiling-ish, right? Let's push him down a little bit. And I like that. As long as Ritter get out there and start stinking up the joint training camp, the weapons are going to drop.
Yeah, I think, oh man, I think Drake London's probably the only pass catcher I'm even remotely glancing at over there.
I could say Kyle Pitts too, because, you know, just for the sake of like people that play in the leagues with a tight end, he's probably one of the cheaper tight ends that has the top 3 upside. You know what I mean? The top, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
and we're actually getting him pretty late here because of the injury. You know what I mean? That he's coming off of.
Oh, I didn't even see this. Calvin Ridley has a toe injury.
Yeah.
Why do they say? Why do they? If you're white with like blonde hair, they call you a towhead.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know we all learned about that on Full House because
Joey was like, I thought just my head like looked like a toe.
yeah, like, my head is shaped like a toe.
He's, I'll have you guys. I'll have you guys know. He thought it was like something unique to him. Huh? He was like,
And
Bro,
it's definitely a thing only amongst white people, and they're the only ones who really have blonde hair, at least naturally.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong. Another white saying that's usually for white people, right? Opie. That's when you're like hella old, but you look like a young ass like kid in the face, right?
Yeah.
Like Zach Wilson's an Opie.
Yeah, for sure. They're like baby face. Yeah, they got
You
like
look like
facial hair.
you look like he's he's baby Huey, like 15 years old and shit. A white baby Huey.
He's out there MILF hunting. Doesn't matter who he's with, it'll always be a MILF to him.
For real, huh? He's hella proud to get carded. Yeah, I'll show you my ID.
I was gonna say these guys probably
sir, you don't need ID to buy milk. Oh shit, the mic.
Oh man. No, I was gonna say that like these guys haven't fallen yet. These other 2 guys I was gonna bring up, but I'd expect them to a little bit depending on what happens, right, with the news that breaks. But Alvin Kamara with the looming suspension because he did meet with the commish today, and so they
Alvin Kamara prepare to go down. Pause. Okay, who else is going down?
And the other one I think would be Ramondre Stevenson because they're looking at bringing in another back, and you got to be wary of that. And then once it happens, then obviously it depends on who it is, right? But there's a ton of free agents out there right now that still have decent name value that I think would probably drop his ADP once it happens. And it's probably going to happen. I know Bill Belichick. He doesn't like to have fantasy weapons for people.
They definitely need some depth there, man. You know? I mean, the Leonard Fournettes of the world, and then Cook. If this in the world where no one wants them at all, and they're like, "You're gonna come here for $2 million or what?"
2.5 mil, 3 mil, maybe.
Fully guaranteed, Dalvin.
Doing
They'll give me some outrageous. We're gonna give you an incentive rush for 2,000, and we'll give you 10 million. Dalvin Cook healthy scratch. He's been running for 300-yard games. He's getting pretty close.
Going to the Patriots.
I mean, hey, Bill Belichick just waved one hand, bro. You make anything happen, man.
I think if he was going to go somewhere at a discount, it wouldn't be to the Patriots. They'd have to pay him.
I think.
What about, I was going to say, I don't even know where this guy's.
It's got to be the Dolphins, man. It's got to be. Quit fucking around already, Cook.
They're the ones with an offer. But I don't think they want to overextend and pay him too much when they have like 3 running backs already.
Cook is falling.
Because you got 2 guys, and both those 2 guys are like never healthy at the same time, and then you have the rookie. So Cook to Minnesota could yeah. The Cooks.
I mean, where else makes sense, especially now that Alexander Madison coming up lame.
What's the deal with that? Is there any news on that?
Nah, nothing yet.
I think he's all right.
Yeah, just everybody re-sign with their teams. Like Zeke back to Dallas. Like screw it, man. Like let's just have at it already.
Okay, that's it. I'm killing every single fucking one of them. I'm tired of this shit.
You can just kill Fournette. He's the only one that like whatever.
Nah, I'm gonna hire Fournette.
He's the only one that's like cool out of all of them.
I'm gonna hire Fournette to kill them all, and it's gonna be like the Joker heist. Like, no, I kill the next running back. I'm like, yeah, and then after Fournette kills them all, then Jimbo finishes the job.
I'm waiting for the bus. What bus? Or I'm supposed to kill the bus driver.
Yeah.
Hey, you like, it's funny too because you never, when you're first watching it, you don't get it. But he's like, he's just like,
He's like backing up.
There's a little bit more over here. No, you stay right there.
What
I'm supposed to get the bus driver. Now, I also expect as we get further into redraft season that Anthony Richardson will start to rise once we see him in preseason games and he runs for like a touchdown or two, or he breaks one or something to that effect. People are going to be like, they're all.
I pray to the fantasy gods this happens for the sake of all the people that I argue with about being Richardson truthers.
They're going to need this.
I pray for them because they're going to hear it from me. I tried to warn them.
I only have one share, Anthony Richardson. I'd love it for me being selfish with that share, but I don't think it's going to happen. It could go the other way. Like, what if he comes out and he's like 2 for 10 or something, just only runs a couple series or whatever. I mean, it's probably better for him if he does throw less. Like, that just means the team doesn't want him to get hurt and they probably like him. But yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen here. It's going to be very interesting with these first set of games. And we got the Hall of Fame game tomorrow. And I'm doing the squares for all you degenerates. We need some actual stakes on this game. For $6.50, you can get into the square pool. You get one square with $6.50. There's going to be 3 $100 winners each of the first 3 quarters and someone who wins $200 just off of
let me rephrase that because it sounded a little confusing. He said, because you said there'll be 3 $100 winners the first 3 quarters, right? But it'll be a $100 winner the first 3 quarters each.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Because I was like, word, I need to get in this. I was like, oh, never mind. There'll be 3 $100 winners each first 3 quarters.
$500 is on the line total. There you
go.
$100 winners and 1 $200 winner.
You know what, bro? When it comes to them squares, bro, they don't like me. The hoes neither. The dice, as in the dice hoes, they don't like me.
You just got to get more. That's what it is. It's a numbers game.
That's a good point.
And Kidda said 5 INTs, 2 rushing TDs.
What? Is that in one game?
Yeah, or the whole preseason.
Okay, because here, I got a season stat for you for Anthony Richardson. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 rushing touchdowns, right?
What?
550.
What?
Yards rushing.
What?
Okay. What? Right. 4 passing touchdowns.
What?
16 picks.
What?
900 yards passing.
Fuck. That'd be so bad.
That is horrible.
Oh, in the preseason, or did you say?
Nah, I'm talking about that's the whole season stat.
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
I mean, he might not play the whole season, maybe 6 games. Sounds about right for 6 games.
There's no guarantee.
7 games, an 8-game stretch. If you told me he had those stats in 8 games, somebody would have fun with it. You know what? If you prorate it.
Ninjas, what's up? Shout out to the Fantasy Ninjas. Shoot me a message on Facebook, Instagram, or Facebook, Instagram.
I'm going to be serious when I say this, bro. Anthony Richardson is no Gardner Minshew.
He's not the Gitsu.
No.
Man. And yeah, he asked if he said, I think I seen your post on the $80 Dynasty League. Still need players. Yes, sir. Going to be offense only. Going to be super flex. We got like, what, 5?
Yeah, we need players, but we only need the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors.
Oh, man. Derek said, damn. Marty said, oof. Yeah, that would be horrible if those were his. I mean, everyone thought Kenny Pickett having, what did he throw for, like 22,000, 24, like something like that. And then, man, that's so horrible. If he doesn't throw for 1,000, man, that'd be an epic failure.
Okay. What did Justin Fields throw for last year?
Fields?
Did he crack 3,000? He didn't crack.
I don't know if he cracked 3,000.
He did not.
Did he crack 1,700?
22.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Man, that's low.
So you can't tell me that the numbers I gave Anthony Richardson, if he only plays half a season, it's pretty fucking good numbers right there, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe the 17 picks. Maybe that's a little exaggerating. 12 picks. We'll give him 12.
It's doable.
I think, you know what? I changed my mind. I think he leads the league in picks. Trevor Lawrence did it.
Justin Fields.
Trevor Lawrence rookie year led the league in picks. Oh, actually, I'm lying. Tied for the lead. Him and Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Stafford was the Super Bowl champion that year.
Oh yeah, who was it last year, Bogard? Who led the league in picks last year?
Was it Whack Prescott?
It was, but he was also tied with Davis Mills.
Oh, let's go. Damn, Davis Mills only played like a fraction of the games, too. Hey, dude, Davis Mills, he makes sure he's the best in something, huh?
Hey,
no, dude, Davis Mills scored up for 3 quarters.
In this ring, I'm the king, known as Mills. Obey my command at all times.
Gotta calm down.
Right. Hey, Davis Mills is hey, you know what's funny is that like Davis Mills was partly joke, right? 2 years ago, right? And what's funny is that when he would get on the field last year, I was like, man, watch this. It's almost like it looked like they were benching him so they don't have chances in games. Because when he would get in there, he would duke it out, bro. Duke it out with the Chiefs. Took the Chiefs in overtime.
He was good in 3 quarters, and then like as soon as it was like, okay, the Texans have the ball. No, dude, it was always like this, and then it was like the Texans have the ball, and they have the chance to win this game, and then he fumbles or he throws an interception,
yeah,
and then
like the game against Chicago.
All the games except for the one.
They're like, he got the call at the line. Okay, Davis Mills, take a dive. Okay.
Yeah, dude, that's what it looked like for real.
For real though. Remember the game against Chicago. They're tied. I mean, they're not tied. Yeah, they're tied.
Yeah, they are. I think.
Was it tied? No, they were winning.
They're tied or within 3. They're like within 3.
They were winning at that point. They have the ball, and then he gets hit, fumbles the ball. Then now they have the ball just in time to kick a field goal. And
like inside the 30,
what?
And then they get a first down and they kick a field goal and win, and they lose by 1.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that was the story of the whole season.
I think it was like a 60-yarder. It was something like insane, like, you know what I mean? Like something not easy. I was like, damn, bruh. And then, like, you know, Arian Foster.
One time with the Colts.
Right here in the script, right here. Arian Foster was like, right here, look at chapter 3.
And shout out to Fantasy Ninja said, weed is legal in Minnesota now. Today was the day. So, yeah, we got a couple other peeps out there.
I made the phone call.
Yeah.
I do what I can do.
Hey, make a phone call about Texas.
Let's smoke it up.
I mean,
yeah,
Texas. They don't pick it up.
Is going to be.
Hey, look, this how it sounds. This how it sounds. Is that hello, Texas? Yes, this Texas speaking. Hold, please hold. And then you just hear country music. You know what I mean? And you're just waiting. And it's almost like they know I can't stand the country music. They're like, he'll kill himself and like.
You're like, never mind.
And then they come on, boom. We appreciate your call. We are experiencing an extreme amount of volume right now. Please continue to hold.
Everybody sounds like that, by the way.
You didn't think I was making phone calls?
The further north you go in Texas, the more it sounds that way.
That's funny. Where's Austin in relation geographically? Just north, south, east, west Texas? Like, where is it at in Texas?
Oh, it's central, like, to me anyway. Like,
so it's the heart of Texas, the new heart.
Yeah, it's like a 4-hour drive from here.
And you're like,
everything's like 4 to 6 hour drive. Everything's a 4 to 6 hour drive. Easy.
You're in like South Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm right at the Mexican border of South Texas. Like,
dang. Yeah, Hess was telling me like Oklahoma. That's where like all the cheap weed is now.
Yeah, that I like Arlington, Dallas, Fort Worth area. That's like Oklahoma's ball sack to me. So.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm way down here at the very tip at the bottom. Like I could spit to Mexico. Like it's a 10-minute drive or something like that.
Nice. So that was like the equivalent for me, and like where I was living in San Diego, it's easily only like
Exactly.
minutes away.
Exactly. And then I'm an hour away from my own beach here, so kind of get some good vibes. And there's palm trees, and we're secluded, and there's we're just like in our own little bubble down here. I feel like the state laws don't really apply as much.
And kid, instead of Texas legalized, the whole country gets legalized for sure. I really think that Texas is going to be number 50, like out of 50.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It really sucks. It's some bullshit. That's for sure.
Yeah, but we deal. We've been dealing. I've been dealing with it, so there's ways to get around it.
Yeah, it's not like weed's gonna not end up in these places. It always end up somewhere.
When I was younger, you could tell a lot of it was coming from Mexico to get a lot of that brown stuff.
Damn, yeah, Kidda said Texas is whack. No social services and $7.50 minimum wage. That's nuts.
Yeah, bro. It is.
But you can carry all your guns. Okay, is there like okay, tell me the laws so when I'm back in Texas, I know I can abuse it, right? How many guns can I have on me visible?
Shoot, man. I would say I'm not too sure. As long as you have a license for them, you're good. And as long as they don't have like all the extra stuff, like a bump stock or like an extended clip, like those red flags.
So if I have all the regulation shit, now I'm all proper, I can have like 12 guns on me.
I don't know if I've
What if I have like a gun? What if I had like, what are those wagons called? The red ones, the flyers?
A radio flyer?
Yeah, what if I had a radio flyer and I'm just walking around Texas and I have a gun rack?
Okay, well, I mean,
I got all my paperwork, all of it, and I got a Doberman
bag on their truck.
My Doberman is strapped.
I would say if you got the paperwork, then they're not going to do nothing to you, dude, for real.
Texas sounds like a great place then.
Oh man,
I'm like, I can't smoke weed. I got all these guns. Me and my dog strapped.
Straight up, yeah.
Nobody.
I mean, we go out to like
going grocery shopping too.
We'll go to a canal and shoot some guns time to time.
Why not, man? Yeah, I feel like everyone spits in Texas, huh? Let's go shoot some guns.
Everybody does this move like this. Yeah.
Okay, that's the Texas move.
I have a gap, so I just spit it right through the gap, right at you. Deadly accurate.
What do they call that? Gleeking?
It's like the gleek is from under the tongue, I think.
Yeah, because then like okay, hold on. Big pause before I say it. I had the homie, he was the master gleeker, right? We'd be in class and just be gleeking on the person in front of them in the class, just piling the little spit bubbles on them. Didn't even know it.
It was like a freaking snake, like with a little the gleek gland.
Yeah, braces though, too. So it was like, you know what I mean? He was just like, I guess he was. I've never had braces, so I don't know. I just assumed he was just like a salivating motherfucker or something. He was just a gleeking machine, bro. Pause.
Oh, I saw that comment. Texas is a small state. Yeah, check this out. One time, like driving from here to El Paso to get to New Mexico is like a 15-hour nonstop drive just to get out from where I'm at in Texas to out of Texas. It's 15 hours.
Okay,
Craziness.
This is what we're gonna do, because we always speak things into existence. So, like, just like we're doing in Vegas, this was something we talked about since last year. From the moment Huss moved there, I was like, "Oh, we finna do something out there." He's like, "Oh, I already know." He's like, I already got it planned. I'm like, "Cool," you know what I mean? And then see, this is what we're gonna do next. The pothead cannonball run.
Yeah,
man. From here to the cross the states, but we're going via way of legal states for marijuana. You know what I mean?
Interesting. That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? We'll just go on a caravan trip. That'd be great content. We probably go across the United States within like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? If we're stopping, like doing, you know what I mean? Partying everywhere.
Like in road trip.
But I got an RV. Oh, you know what? No, I like what you said. Just like road trip, we're stealing a special ed bus.
Yeah, gotta be a short yellow bus.
Yep. On second thought, we're definitely doing that.
Yeah, look at that, kiddo. Yes. Like,
And see, but I'm not hitting up no Waffle House like in Road Trip though. Like we see what you know. Like,
But we'll hit up a couple BCUs for sure. You know what
you know, kind of man.
I mean?
I mean, I would
Going through.
I would keep the powdered sugar on my donut anyways, but man.
You know what I mean? Are we still talking? I mean, because I know like we've been saying powdered sugar is like slang for Coke now. I was like,
well, I wasn't blown.
like a French toast.
Yeah, it was not up. Yeah,
the best is when he's eating it though. He's like, it's really good. Poor guy.
Big cheesy smile.
He was so happy. Yeah, did he get pussy? He got pussy the night before, huh?
No, it's the
Oh,
night
he didn't get the pussy yet.
after.
You know what's dope about when he got the pussy? It's like the acting, because he was standing. He's a tall, gangly motherfucker, right? And I want to actually go back and watch it, because I wonder if because after he got pussy, he's walking tall, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. His demeanor
You know
changed.
but before they like like a bitch.
A little more confidence. That's
Right.
that swagger, that overnight swagger.
Real quick.
Bruh, especially when he conquered some of his worst nightmares, bruh. Dancing in front of a room full of black people. That was his worst nightmare until he realized that was the key to getting him the boink action, bruh. Getting him in that bonus hole, that big black bonus hole. You know what I mean? He went into that safari, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they fucked him up now. They said, hell no, bruh. Is this some kind of joke? Look what we found in their luggage.
And then when he finally wakes up, racist. I watch Oprah Winfrey every day.
It's like, damn, that's a racist thing to say. And then he comes out and says, screw your black dances, river dance.
I'm trying to find that. I cannot find it. They have the French toast scene for sure. We got the oh man, I guess we'll just do that one. Yeah. Wow.
I believe Crispy probably knows more about it. I'm not a gun-toting Texan here by the border. I don't want to get
not a rootin'.
shot.
Hey, Crispy definitely sounds like a rootin'est tootin'est. Like one of the most rootin'est tootin'est fastest guns in the West.
He's like a giant Yosemite Sam or something.
Hey, he got a big 6-shooter. He got he got the Joker's gun from the first Batman movie. Just pulling it out of the trunks.
That one's awesome.
He shoots the elephant rifle one hand.
All right, here we go.
But this has powdered sugar on it, and I ordered no sugar. I really can't have too much sugar in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look at that. You're absolutely right. I'll tell you what. Let me take this back and bring out a new piece. All right, great.
Horatio Sands.
Okay, great.
You know where my books and all my possessions are? Because I can't really find. Wait, no, they were in the car that blew up. That's right. That's
hilarious.
That the weed head dude just like fucking. I'm so glad my phone's here.
It's so gross the way he licks it too. It's like, why?
It's just for extra. I mean, he's like, I'm not gonna let the sugar go to waste.
Yeah.
That's a dirty vato, bro.
For you?
that rips a fart right in front of him.
Right in front of him, bro.
Supposed to be able to just.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great.
Oh man.
You
can see it.
Squeezing it right between the butt cheeks.
Man, that's some good marinade right there, man. Marinated in underwear.
Oh man.
Poop steak in underwear.
French toast. No
He had the one in his balls and his ass on. That's right.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. No problem.
He's a nice guy.
Bro, did you look at the food though, bro? The food looks ravaged.
It's good.
Oh man.
Dude, I don't send nothing back ever. Like, I'm just like, I'll eat it. I don't care. I've seen waiting.
Oh yeah.
He was like, he's like garlic salt. All the fucking like,
some parsley, or I don't know what he says.
Damn, that was gross, man.
The girls eat, the ladies eating the mashed potatoes, all cool.
Here's the last into Kyle right here.
I need a wine cooler.
Hey, you have mine.
You need a wine cooler.
Good.
Oh, he's turning up, man.
He's feeling himself now, huh?
Get a couple drinks and pick it up there.
He's like, fuck it.
Isn't just the cutest little thing?
Oh yeah, Kyle's the man.
He's getting it, man. When they got him in the promo.
And I still think like that whole, what's her name? Wanda. I can't remember what her name is, but sitting on the outside swing, and she's sitting on it, and as it like pans out, then you can see how tilted it is on her end. She's bringing it all the way down. He's like,
big woman.
So funny when they're inside. He's like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing, and she was like, why don't you grab a condom out of there? And what was it? She was like, in the drawer behind the old guys. Oh, good,
super
good
direction.
Good guess.
Good guess.
Right next to the recital.
And Chris, he said that girl's about to rock his ass. Oh man, she made a man out of him.
She definitely boinked him.
Yeah, he was scared, man, because he's a virgin, that's for sure. And like he's a
good Christian, man. That's why he took her straight to mom and dad after that. He's like, listen, mom, dad, this shit queened.
Is my chick.
I call her Boom Shika. That's what she hit from the back.
And Derek said he's never seen this. Derek, you never seen Road Trip?
You gotta see it. You got to.
Listen, Derek,
Tom Green is in that.
That's the only part that has black people in it, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn.
But it's cool though because they go to a BCU though, right?
Yeah.
I remember because it was a trick from his homie though. His homie's like, my boy, he got it all hooked up. He's a part of this fraternity. He said there's a chapter there. All I gotta do is tell him I'm a part of it. I know the handshake. We're in there like somewhere. He shows up. It's a fucking BCU.
Super Jewish guy with curly hair shows up.
And he knew this shit though. He knew the thing.
And then he introduces them to everyone that go in there.
Apparently,
this is one of our brothers
from the Ithaca chapter.
Ithaca, New York.
Yeah, that movie's classic, man.
It's good stuff, man. It is good stuff.
That was like the last of the 90s residue because it was like that one fell into the early 2000s when it released. But you know what I mean?
It was like, right. That was the follow up to American Pie. Not like it was like the same production company or anything. But
it was Stifler. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't Stifler, but it was, he got 3 first names. What's his name?
Sean William Scott.
There you go. It's 3 of them, isn't it? I told you.
I'm pleased. Man, and
amazing. What? 3 first names.
You know what's crazy, and this kind of what we'll end it on. It's nuts that he only got paid $8,000 for that first American Pie. Obviously, he got paid a shitload more for all the other ones, but They really didn't know what American Pie was going to be when
Probably
they
fucked a lot of undergrads though, and he was like, "Fuck it, take it."
he was talking about this on a podcast. All these actors are doing podcasts and shit, you know, just talking about like literally just being open about money.
What does
He was
Stifler look like these days?
He looks the same, just like
Okay,
literally-
so time has been kind to him.
yeah, for
Good
sure.
for Stifler. Good
He
for him.
said that he had to go. Okay, so this is from the time that American Pie was filmed, and then it takes months, you know, months and months before it actually like comes out and hits the theaters. He said he went back to work at the LA County Zoo because he was like so hard up for cash. He spent like 5 G's on a car out of that 8 G's that he got. He's like, might have even been more, but he's like, I just remember all my money went towards a car.
Oh shit! Universal was responsible for that movie, right?
Might have been. I can't remember.
Okay.
There you go, Bogey. That's him recently. There's a lot of glare, but he looks pretty good still.
Okay. Look at old Stiff Meister. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he hasn't aged much at all. This side by side looks crazy.
Yeah, no offense to white people. I'm just saying, you know, statistics show they kind of age horribly. That's why I was like, how does he look these days? Look
Yeah,
good,
dude, I used
man.
to, way back in my youth, I dated a girl who was like 22 and she looked like 35.
Wow. Maybe that's his bag, huh? He's like, listen, I like him old in the face, young in the puss.
Hey, you guys ready? You ready for this, Bogey? So
That wasn't me. That was Stifler. That's all I'm saying.
we got a date now for BS Barbarian's auction draft that he does every single year. The one that he has me.
What date is it?
He flew me out there so I could be the auctioneer last year. Going to be the same thing this year, and it's September 2nd.
Nice.
So it's
coming up next, our next item.
What day is
The
that?
pursuing third-year quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. How much? I'm going to open up the bidding at $50 for Josh Allen. $50. Let's hear $50. $50. 55 over there. 55.
We got 55. We got 55 to the gentleman with the mustache. We got 55 to the gentleman with the mustache, the handlebar mustache. 55 to the gentleman with the handlebar mustache going once. Oh no. 55 to the man with the handlebar mustache. You gotta be real descriptive.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, he said that they're gonna set it up because so he's got a lot of guys.
$23 to the guy with Bell palsy right there in the back corner. Bell palsy for 23.
He's got a lot of guys, including himself, that do not really want to be, you know, on camera. But he was like, I think we're gonna set it up this time where you can have a camera like facing you, you know, and like, they'll be able to hear everything, but you know, they'll just be able to see you in the board, and that's it.
Can you get
the guys?
It's just raising the hand.
I got an idea.
And I just pointed out whoever raises their hand first, it was me pointing. Got it. Got it. And you know what's the worst about in-person auctions? This was the funniest thing. Like I brought it up and I was like talking shit about the people like after the fact. Because they would go, like they would put a bid, they'd raise their hand, but then they'd turn around like after, and then someone else beats them with a bid and they're not paying attention. They think they got the person.
And then they're ready to pull the straps out and shoot it out.
That was the funniest shit out of all of it. The guys who were so high that they thought that they won the bid and just turned around before like they actually had the player.
Well, I mean, I guess being in an auction too, you got to be stone faced. You got to kind of put your poker face on. Like you remember Phil Locke? He was the Unabomber in for poker. Remember World Series of Poker?
Yeah, I mean, I probably got to see his face.
He was the guy that would wear the hoodie with the glasses. He looked like the Unabomber. That's why that was his nickname.
Okay.
But whenever he would whenever he was in a big hand, he would fucking close his hoodie up, and zip it up. Because it was like he didn't want to show nothing, you know what I mean? And he would do that routinely. So it would be like, you know what I mean? You would never know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd have to conceal some of your excitement when a player goes up for auction. So you don't want to show people that you're willing to pay a hefty price.
I got an idea. After the draft, can you get it to where they come up one by one to talk to them? But like, you know, you say, well, the voices and names and were been changed to protect. I took Isaiah Pacheco. And you know what I mean? You got them all chopped and screwed and they're in the shadow.
The dopest part about me being the auctioneer is I get to be like, spend it, come on.
You know, it'd be dope. How much money do they start with?
I think it's 200. If I'm not,
That'd be dope if they had it there in actual cash too.
You know what's funny? Because one person
right there, 23.
Because one person bid too much one time. Like they're supposed to be.
See, that's what I'm saying. You should have the scratch right there anyway. Like, you
yeah, I like it. And then after, I'll just take all the money. That's it. Just give it to me. That would be a tip.
He's like, BS is watching right now. He's like, really dug the idea. So we have monopoly money. The money, it was a really good idea. You're right. That guy did go over. We need some type of marker.
It was fucking Jamie's high ass. It was so funny because like everyone's like, damn, Jamie's team is like hella stacked. Like, hold on, guys, we gotta pause.
Do the math.
he went over by like $60 or something like at the time.
Can they fly me out to be the treasurer guy? Hey. No. You only had $18 left. You know what I mean? That's my whole purpose there.
You got that little green visor with the machine, like in the mask, you're doing punching the numbers like these.
I go up and I say, "You said 17. Hold on, give me." Mm-hmm. I just collect the money after every bid.
Crispy said 55 going once, 55 going twice. 69 from that crispy looking motherfucker.
69 dudes.
And Kid is dying over there. He said, "Half treasurer."
You know what I'm saying? I'll hold all the money.
That is that is a pretty good idea, though, for sure. even if it is monopoly.
No. Listen. Scratch my idea about me going there. Just really push the idea where you got a dark corner and they stand in there, or just have it to where you're sitting down and then they're standing right here. So it's just like they're just cut off. You know what I mean?
You don't
and
see the
then
face.
tap and screw the vocals.
Man, this is going to be year number 2. Feels so dope. They're going to fly me out there, get me in a hotel to come out there and smoke weed and be an auctioneer.
Eat a bunch of good pizza.
Eat a bunch. He was like, "Nah, man, pizza's not good enough for this crowd. We're doing fried chicken and fried fish." And it was like, he's a chef. Like, he's a professional chef. Like, man, he was.
I just assume everybody from Barbados, that because you know what I'm saying, being a chef is part of being like a pipe layer. You know what I'm saying? Like a ladies' man. You know what I mean? And I've only met one motherfucker from Barbados, and this fool was a pimp, bruh. Like, real, bruh.
Hell yeah.
I thought you were talking about an actual pipe layer.
He'd always have he'd be like, man, he was the one that when I was young, he was like, "You don't take him out to eat, you cook for him at home." I said, "Yeah, that's right." Because it's a double whammy. It's a triple whammy. You save money because you're about to cook, right? You don't gotta go nowhere or worry about getting back to the hut because now you already there. You feel me?
And you're
a player that you can cook.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sick of dick. Why you fry those steaks? Hell yeah.
And Kid said, "Are we doing a live sticker board for the Green Bowl?" Yes, sir. I'm working on getting those. I'm trying to see. So it's draftkit.com. That's the one that I've always fucked with for the longest time because they're the only ones that you can 1,000,000% get an IDP like add on with it. So that's why
I want listen, bro. I mean, call me crazy, but this is how I envision it, bro. Like every pick is announced even. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we get to banter the picks. Like we get to boo the pick or you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm pretty much booing every pick that's not
mine. I'm very emotional. I can't hide my emotion.
Whether I love it or hate it, I'm booing it.
Fuck, I'm gonna draft. And
pretty much the way that one's gonna work. So I don't know what time you guys are doing yours, but maybe we should figure out.
I think everyone's there by 1:00.
Okay.
I think
here's gonna be
everyone's there before 1. So I think the start time we're pushing is 1:00 p.m.
So this is gonna be the Green Bowl is gonna be starting somewhere between I would say 6:30 and 8:00. But
listen, bro.
It's only going to be like 2
I'm in
hours.
live. It ain't nothing to do multis. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's going to be
when I'm there live, I mean, you know what I'm
it's
talking
going to be about 2 hours of like the fast drafting. and
Actually,
then-
you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna be there most of the time. Luigi's gonna be there. Luigi's in the building.
Hey, if you're gonna
Book
be
Luigi.
Luigi,
Hey, did y'all book
I'll-
Luigi yet?
Do we
You gotta
book
book
Luigi?
that appearance, bro.
Oh yeah,
You gotta book that appearance.
oh yeah. We already we got the stuff that's going to get him there.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be like
go.
Waluigi or Mario or
Christy
Toad or
said,
something.
"Bogey, make the call. Tell them you guys need a bodyguard too."
There you go. I need one.
Crispy.
I'm very important, bro. I need to be protected. You know what I mean? Lot is riding on this.
I'll tell you, kidda, snipes are the best thing in the live drafts and the best thing when people fuck up live. Like, I still remember this is the funniest shit. And, like, I don't even talk to this motherfucker anymore. So
I know this story.
A shitty story. This is like 2013 or 14. Pretty sure.
It's 14.
14.
No, it's 13. It's 13.
Okay, yeah, it's one of these
14.
ones.
It's 14.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, I remember because this is
You
in the
just
backyard.
got to the Bills. Is that
Pretty
when
sure this was when I was in the backyard at my parents' house on house arrest, but we're doing a fantasy draft and smoking mad dabs and a lot of weed is doing the most. That's for sure. And
Mom, close that door, Mom. I told you we're having a fantasy draft.
yeah, we were outside. We were outside by the pool barbecuing and shit, and smoking joints and dabs, and yeah, it was cool. Definitely.
Quit letting the smoke in, Mom.
Told you I need privacy while I'm vacuuming my room.
I saw that guy got the actual vacuum from the movie, and he's like going on tour with it at the Comic-Cons like right now. Currently.
Oh, that's cool.
Get a picture with that, man.
Like, bro,
$50.
I get a picture with you and your dick in the vacuum, bro.
Hold it up to your.
Like, that's extra, bro.
You hold it up to my nuts. That's gonna cost extra.
This was the funniest shit at the live draft. So this dude, he didn't realize that Kiko Alonso had tore his ACL, but he was killing it. And I was like,
it just happened though, too.
yeah. And this is like Kiko Alonso was like one of my original like IDP children, where nobody knew who the fuck he was. I was
he
only
still
like
with the
3
Bills,
leagues back then.
or was this when he went to the Eagles?
It definitely wasn't.
Do I have it backwards?
It definitely wasn't with the Eagles, but he might have changed
with the
teams
Bills.
at that time. I mean, we're talking. He's a really late draft pick, and
Who
he only
drafted him? Was it Miami that drafted him and then he balled? Or I
Maybe
forget.
Miami, but I
had
don't-
Bills. It was the Bills.
It was the Bills, right? Then
Yeah.
he went somewhere and tore his shit.
Right. And so this dude, he goes up. We're in the IDP range already. He goes up and he's like hella happy. Like before he goes up, he's like, "Watch this, bro. Watch this." And because he knows that I love Kiko Alonso, like already.
Oh, that's good. He's saying, watch this.
Now I'm like poking a ball, just like ripping a ball. Like, what the fuck's this motherfucker gonna do? Goes up there, he's fucking around with the stickers, grabs it, put it up, and I noticed Kiko Alonso just tore his ACL like that week. Maybe it was a week before that or something. And he comes back, he's got that smile on his face, like Kyle in Road Trip. You know, it's good. He was like, "What do you think of that pick, bro?" And like, I didn't even say anything. I just kept ripping the ball, and like someone else chimed in. He's like, "Bro, you didn't know he tore his ACL?" He's like, "Oh, what? You gotta let me change the pick."
Fuck no. Okay, look at this, man. This fucking. So this is the second year. It's the second year, right? I'm in Steamboat's league, and so and at this point, it's my second year. But the first year was my first time ever being in a super flex plus a super flex IDP. You know what I mean? 14 team even. So this was savage. I did terrible the first year. Second year, I'm talking hella shit. Like on the way to the draft with Steamboat. Like I'm telling you, bro. Fuck these motherfuckers. They fucked up, bro. They're gonna regret you brought me here, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't fucking up. And you know what, Steamboat? I looked at how I drafted last year. I'm not fucking up early, bro. I know what I did wrong, bro. I can't take no risks early, bro. And then I get the 11th spot out of 14. I'm hella
Yeah.
And I go, say the first pick, I go Nick Chubb. Woo! I told you I wasn't gonna fuck up. Woo! And even though, and then in this particular league too. It ain't like crazy like QBs go like super early, at least then, because they do now, right? Anyways, and then I swing around, right? And I hella proud. Somebody get this sticker for me right now. Damian Williams, bro. I won it. That's it. I win. And everyone just started all laughing, bro, because while we were sitting there burning, the news that just broke, and I'm just too busy talking shit. I'm about to win this shit. The news that broke that they just signed Shady McCoy and they paid him, and like, you know, he's getting paid as much as Damian Williams, and it was like, fuck.
Shizudo, he said, I got Brees Hall, Terry, LeBron.
Damian Pierce. I mean, Damian Pierce. Damian Williams sucked that year.
He said, trade away Kelsey, Dynasty League. No, don't do it.
Never.
Rule number one of Dynasty. Rule number one of Fantasy. You do not trade away Travis Kelsey.
Okay. If I'm gonna give you Kelsey, this is how I tell people. This is how I tell them. I said, listen, if I'm gonna give you Kelsey, he's the number one tight end fucking ever. And at the same time, you know, look at all the tight ends. They all suck. You want mine because mine's the best. And you have to start a tight end. So if I give you positional advantage, positional dominance in this dynasty league, that means you have them moving forward. I need an equivalent to that in every position you got. Okay. I want this receiver, and I want that running back, and I want whatever tight end you got also. And then if your QB is better than mine, you give me him too. I'll give you my busted one. You're gonna give me everything better, or else I'm not coming off of fucking Kelsey.
The only time I was,
and if you be honest like that, and they go, okay, you be like, word.
All right. Let's do
the
it.
only time I was ever able to trade for Travis Kelsey, it took us like 6 weeks to like make this trade of like literally talking like every week. And the guy was so it's zip him up for anyone who's in the dynasties with us. And his QBs, he only had one, and it's in the super flex. So he just kept losing. And it was like, it was the final straw because I didn't want anybody else that he had. And my tight end fucking sucked. Like, I legit waited on tight end, and I just got fucked. Like, I'm starting like tight end 20 or some shit on a weekly basis. Like, I was starting fucking whoever the stupid ass Panthers tight end was in 2020.
Hey.
It was not Greg Olsen. It was not Greg Olsen.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember his name right now.
Like
Hold on.
Tommy Tremble or like
No, it wasn't Tommy Tremble either. It was never mind.
It's someone trash enough worth looking up.
I can't remember right now. What year? 2020?
Give me some initials. Help me out here. I know this.
I'm drawing a blank.
I'm not even on that many shrooms. I only ate one square. It usually neural enhances me, right? I should know I'm an encyclopedia.
Bogey, you gonna try the neuro enhancer?
Yeah. I've never been one to say no to a good time.
Maybe
I'm not gonna eat a whole bar though. I'm not you.
Yeah, that was nuts.
I almost want one to take home so I can eat a whole bar in the comfort of my own home and do my studies. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I have my own analysis on it now. You gotta kind of plunge yourself into the darkness, right? Hey, I was getting text messages from you when you were on the whole bar. He was like, "I must conquer." I'm like, yeah, we sure do. Goddamn right, we must conquer. And so, you know, I already knew without you telling me. I was like, "Oh yeah, he's going deep." Pause. Like,
yeah, that was a trip.
I must conquer.
I've done that level before.
Yeah, hold on. What were we talking about though? What is his name? Not Norwell. Fuck is his name? It's gonna bother me. It's so not important. Somebody tell me about it.
Yeah, I really can't remember. It doesn't matter. But yeah, we've almost been going for 2 hours. Maybe we should wrap this up because I gotta go hit up the dispensary. So we're gonna go to Planet 13 and go buy some weed. And they better have some new Tyson 2.0 shit in there since August kicked in.
I'll make the phone call.
Oh, it was Ian Thomas. Derek, double ding.
Ian Thomas, there is his name.
Double ding.
I'm like, give me the fucking initials. Help me out.
Double ding right there.
Yeah, Ian Thomas, Brody.
Two first names again.
I was like, I'm trying to get Kelsey so bad. Look at who I got, bro. I got Ian Thomas, bro. You got who was it? Derek Carr for Travis Kelsey, right?
No, well, there was multiple people in it, but yeah, it was like Derek Carr, or was it Goff? Could have been Goff. I can't remember.
It was Carr. It was Carr for sure. Because I remember you were telling me about this. Because this was before the Hustler leagues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were like, yeah, this one we actually have to start a tight end. I remember you were explaining it. And you're like, yeah, call me crazy, but it's like a super flex, and it's Derek Carr. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, get to Travis Kelsey. I'm like, but it's not only Derek Carr. I had to throw in such and such. I was like, yeah. I pay someone to take Derek Carr off me, and I get Kelsey. Yeah. I'm doing that.
Take him.
You know what I'm saying? Take Derek Carr.
Well, let's get up out of here. Peacock, remind everyone where to find all your gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right now.
Neonpeacock.threadless.com. Go ahead and check it out. I got a bunch of, all the designs are up there, including the one of the ones that's on the graphic for today with the psychedelic DMT MVP. But all the shirts right now are on sale, $14, 30% off the rest of the site. You can get prints, books, mouse pads. You can find some cheap stuff on there if you don't want to fork out for a t-shirt. You can find a sticker of any of the designs and stuff like that for a few bucks.
Is there any way I can get like a poncho?
I don't think I have a poncho.
That would be
hard, bro. There's definitely long sleeves and sweaters and hoodies and stuff like that as well. So feel free to browse beyond the t-shirts. But right now, t-shirts $14. Go check it out. Neon Peacock.
I saw somebody with a poncho, bro, in Texas. I would automatically assume that he's concealing like a dozen.
Exactly, right? Straight up, me too.
I need a poncho.
Well, if you don't you just go to the other side of the border. Trust me, there's people in ponchos. I want a neon peacock one though, bro. Yeah, that's dope. Go to Mexico, bro.
I've been to Mexico. It's a great place.
I got some pattern designs on there that would look really dope on a poncho. No lie. They got to get with it. I'll make the phone call.
Yes.
But yeah, check out the site, guys. The sale's running to the 7th, so you got a while. But go check it out. Good stuff.
Dang, and I really have no idea what we're gonna do on the Wake and Bake tomorrow. If anyone has some ideas, just go ahead.
It's Friday Q&A.
Friday Junior.
Yeah, we
can. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of reactionary stuff tomorrow. There's gonna be a lot of questions to be asked about the goddamn everything this week. It's been fun because I've been clamoring for like actual, football things. So yeah, kind of cool.
And St. Fig said, bro, you got
that. I do have 2X on there.
Probably every size, bro.
I think I do.
I want to give me
Thursday, not Friday. I think I heard that too, right?
Yeah, it's Friday Junior.
Oh, tomorrow's only Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, okay. This is what we're gonna do, right? Tomorrow's Thursday.
I got all the way up to the website has all the way up to 3X, and then those are like all the colors of shirts, depending on the design, right? And then that's you can't see it, but that's the give me money with camouflage. All of them.
Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna get. I have that in my cart.
There you go. Yeah, and the Hall of Fame game starts tomorrow at 5 West Coast time. So we should. I don't know if we're going to be on the whole time necessarily, but we'll do a bunch of it. And yeah, we're going to be smoking. We got the squares going, so it's always fun announcing the winners of who's winning money while we're watching this lame game.
I'll be driving up to Houston, so I'll be tuning in.
What's that drive like? 8 hours, 6 hours?
Nah, it's a 5.5, 6. But well, with my family, it's 6 because everybody wants to stop and use the restroom and get a bite to eat and all that crap.
It's funny because I'm the guy. We're gonna stop. Why? Daddy's medicine. Okay. Oh, the giant.
You'd be like when Kyle asked time, he's like, "I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you pull over?" It's like I just went, so we'll pull over in a couple hours.
Fucking dickhead.
Damn. Ruthless.
He's like, "Man, you're such a pussy, man." Like he's like, "I'm just kidding. Of course we'll pull over." He's like,
in my opinion, that sucked.
He was they liberated him, huh? It was his movie. Yeah. It was Kyle's movie. Huh? Kyle was a coming of age story. He became a man.
Yeah, he stands up to his dad and shit at the end.
Ooh, let's watch Class Act in the morning.
Ooh, that'd be
it's on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, who knows how much we'd actually be able to watch.
I mean, it's all segmented. Yeah, you're right, huh? Because they did shut us down when we watched the fucking the clip of it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That'd be dope, to have hair like that though.
I always wanted listen. I didn't really necessarily want the eraser flat top. I want the Gumby though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. The hard angle
with the big giant part.
Yeah,
that used to be my shit. I used to always rock a part. That was my shit for fucking.
I just got rid of my girl.
Last time I got a part was a couple years ago. My girl was like, "How old are you?" I'm like, oh. She made me feel all stupid.
That's why I got rid of mine.
I just wear my hat. All right, just wear my hat then. You know what I'm saying? You know, you go all fly like, look at this, I'm fresh. It's just like,
Like,
what
you want a lollipop?
Yeah, see, Crispy said, here, boy, I pissed in this empty Coke bottle. We're not stopping.
You know what I'm saying? I would have pissed in a few Gatorade bottles in my time on some road trips as a kid.
I did that in a
Gatorade bottle is actually the one that's like decent, bro.
Yeah, it's actually wide. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do no Coca-Cola.
He's a hold on. And what do you say? He's like, I'm pitching it.
Come on. How many does he have in his hand? He's like got like 6 of them.
I looked at him like 30 seconds later. He had like 8 bottles. Oh shit! Pull over. No, it's a cardigan.
Oh man, give me that little pumpkin guy there, freak. Oh man, and that was Rocket Man, right?
Who was that?
Rocket Man.
Was that him? Was that the guy who was he the serial killer? Oh, he played him. That's right. Okay. Was he the serial killer in or the killer that they caught in Something About Mary? That was him, huh? Remember he hopped in the car. He was like, I got an idea, man. You heard of the 8-minute abs? 7-minute abs. He's like, it's gonna change the game, man. And he had like a bag with him, but there was like a dead body in it, unbeknownst to him.
Savage.
I remember we were in line to get to the island for spring break, like over the causeway, and the line was packed for like backed up, and there was nowhere to pee, and there was an empty gallon jug in there, and it was like me and my homeboy and his girl that he was going with, and I had the whole back seat. I was like, I'm just gonna go, like, because there was cops on the bridge and shit. I wasn't gonna piss off the bridge, and I was like, I was holding it the whole ride. It was about an hour drive. And I was just like, I can't stop, and everybody's like, damn, from the front seat, they're like, it's still good, they could hear me, right? Like, by the time I was done, I was over half a gallon, and I was like, good Lord. And I was like, what do I do with this? And they're like, well, just leave it here, and then like once we get past the cops, like, you know, just chuck it. So I chucked it off the bridge into the water.
And when he was done, he did one of these.
That's how I felt. It was crazy.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out, everybody.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about to check, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, we living that.
We make plays every day, yeah.